YouTube, Epiphone Thunderbird bass. I went down to Saltcoats last week to pick this up. Fixed it. Basically the bridge was coming out the body and I just glued it in. It's good as new, seems to be working fine. So these are kind of, well, you get two big chunky pickups. I assume they're humbuckers. 2 volume controls, so it's wired up like a jazz bass. There's your neck pickup, and then your bridge pickup. So I mean, these things are fun. What was it? Scott was moaning about it the other day because he likes doing this poppy slappy stuff, and apparently you get your finger caught because in the middle bit here, as you can see, there's a raised bit, because I think the original Thunderbird was a through neck. This is just a bolt one, just an Epiphone one. The thing I always liked about this one in the Epiphone range is it's got the Gibson headstock, whereas the EBO has got the Epiphone headstock, and the SG and the Les Paul all have a different headstock, whereas this one kind of basically, let's just say, if you bought a Gibson truss rod cover, looks like Gibson, doesn't it? And it's got the Thunderbird plasticky bit on it, the 3-point bridge, same as the SG. It's flipping huge. They really are. I mean, see the distance from there to there. It's massive. It's got a huge headstock. There seems to be a bigger gap here. The tuners, I think, are further apart, then it's got a bit on the top. So I mean, if you put this next to like a P, there's a P bass there. I don't want to hit it off the roof. But if you put it next to a P bass, so that's how much bigger it is. That's the heads lining up. It doesn't look like they are in that picture, in the picture there, but they are, and it's like you can see it's clearly. It totally doesn't look okay if I put them both up to. From where I'm sitting, that looks much bigger. Now that's definitely. I mean, it's a good that much longer than a P bass. Never mind a guitar, and it feels it. It's also, it's one of those ones where I would recommend getting a strap with a suede back on it, because it's nickel heavy, but you kind of get away with it a little bit with this because your arm rests there, and therefore you're not having to hold it up. So if you've got your arm sitting there, which is normal playing position, it's just there, you know. Both pickups on full, the tone control all the way off. I mean, very pretty bass. It's a good look. It looks very dark. I think I've messed about with the settings on my camera because I thought I was looking all washed out earlier on, so I turned the brightness down, which does give you a better skin tone for me. I look quite a bit less pale, but it means you can't see these things. So yeah, as you can see, it's a tobacco sunburst. This one's got a wee bit of a chip there. That's kind of it, really. Apart from that, it's pretty much in great condition. I'm going to give the frets a bit of a quick polish. They're a wee bit dull looking. There's no dents in it. It's not. There's no dents in the back of the neck at all. Oh, there's a couple. Yeah, there's wee bits. It's like, see, because of the size of it, the chances are you're going to have hit it off things. So there's obviously a couple of wee nicks. Just ones you can't feel. You're just wee nicks round about the edges. But I mean, if you've never played a bass before, you're going to hit it off everything because it's flipping huge. But I mean, as far as a beginner bass goes, it's an awful lot better than EBO, the Epiphone EBO. If you're looking at buying one of these, I was just did a video for a strap there, putting a blues jam. So I might put a wee bass on top of a blues jam. why I don't get invited to blues jams on the bass. Blues! It's boring. In fact, you even go for the... I suppose the point there is you can, like, you know, like if you're playing a pub gig, I mean, it's plenty of time for drinking. You just drink with your left hand. Yeah, sorry. So that's 2 blues jams I've just had today. I can sort of appreciate the talent of someone playing the guitar over it or something like that, but just listening to it doesn't interest me. It just... I suppose it'd be great if because it means you could just basically just join a band. I mean, I could go and join a blues band tomorrow, I think, and just on bass or guitar and just muddle my way through it without really knowing what any of the songs are or caring. But just because it's sort of fun to play, I don't know, but I mean, some people love listening to it. I mean, I suffer from that, from like, you know, even Clapton and even Zeppelin. You know, it's like every Led Zeppelin album, there's got a song that I pretty much skip because it's like, the blues, man. Oh, come on. I can handle, like, see when it's like, the blues, like, you know, rock and roll Led Zeppelin. At least it's got some bumper, it's got some woof to it. It's just when it's like, when it's just that, or even worse when it's like, and then basically that for the rest of this song, and then that for the next song, and then that for the next song, and then do one in B. You know, oh. Sorry, just getting a bit of a rant going there. Yeah, so Thunderbird bass, upper sale, seems pretty good. Good solid bass if you like the look of a Thunderbird, then, and you can handle a little bit of neck heaviness, which is, it's just inherent with this design. It's like, then this is a, I don't know, you probably know this if you looked at it anyway, this is a reverse body, because originally it was this shape. That's the shape that was actually designed for a Thunderbird, and Fender sued them, or for a Firebird, the guitar version. Fender sued them because it looked too much like a Jazzmaster, so the following year they flipped it upside down and it became a Thunderbird. This shape. Fair enough, I suppose. But I'm not sure if I'm putting this out as a proper video or it'll just be like in the advert or whatever, but no issues with it. Plays fine. Good bass. Rock on!